to the stage, y'all. Oh my God, this boy right here, he gonna give you some funky shit right here. He been in the game for a couple of years, but to tell you, the brother is talented as hell. Okay, y'all, he's working all around the country right now. Y'all give it up for my man, one time, Mr. Arks Turner!
My real name is not Ox. My parents don't think of me like that. My real name is Oxamawi. The punchline yet. Why are you laughing at my name already? My full name is actually Oxamawi. I'm half Ethiopian. My real name is Oxamawi Darian Turner. And yes, I got called Kut Kente and Toby a lot in school. 25 years ago, my parents didn't think that naming me Oxamawi would give me problems at an airport, you know? Like, thank God my last name is Turner, you know? I tell people that's my slave name. My mom was born in Ethiopia, and my dad is African American. I guess, I'm African American, or as I like to know as I'm black and a half. So yeah, Oxamawi, A-K-S-U-M-A-W-I. That's my first name. It took me damn near till middle school to learn how to spell the motherfucker correctly. Like, I was cheating on every test up until middle school. First question, name. I had it written on my hand. So my mom is Ethiopian. And the translation means of the kingdom. Now, I don't know if they thought this was the fucking Lion King. But that's a lot of fucking pressure on a little kid to be named of the kingdom. Like, I couldn't work at McDonald's. Like, I had to be great. Also, another thing is that name apparently scares a lot of people. Like, it's long, it's big, and I get it. It scares a lot of people. Spelling is tough. And, I get Alex sometimes, I get Ezekiel, I get, Oxford, I get all kinds of fucked up names. But this was the day, I remember the day that I had to change my name from Oxamawi to Ox. Sophomore year, we had substitute teachers, everyone's favorite day. You used to go through roll call, watch a movie and shit, Well, little do you guys know, roll call is the worst part of my life, okay? I always know when the teacher gets to my name because they go like they're seeing the craziest shit. So I know the teacher got to my name because he made this look, And so this is how he sounded out the word. He mixed up the K and the S, and he goes, "Is there an ass come owie in here?" This nigga repeats it. "Is there an ass come owie in here?" "Is there an ass come owie in here?" Like back, because I didn't know we had a gay porn star in class. So ever since then, I'll go by Ox. And my future kids will be named Bob and Kate. I don't want them to go through the shit that I had to do growing up.
Hey, this is what's up. Clap, round of applause for you guys. This is tight. This is tight. It's a Tuesday night. I know y'all got work tomorrow. Not me. I got unlimited pay time off. All right. With that being said, I want to address. There's like a few of you guys. I work with a few of you guys in here. Oh, hold on. Now, the Ox that you see in the office is not me. Okay. It's not like I'm not me, but like the Ox you see in the office is more like Carlton. Okay. You may have heard stuff like, "Hey, how's it going?" And "Is that right?" And well, okay then. That's the Ox you see tonight is gonna be a little more colloquial. Colloquial, urban. The Ox is gonna be a little more urban tonight, all right?
So when I moved down here, I got a job up in Santa Barbara at a tech company. So as you can guess, all my coworkers are white. Every one of them. And people ask me all the time, like, "Ox, it must be tough being a minority working with white people." It's great. I don't know what the slaves complained about. White people are amazing. I like to have fun with it at work, man. I love to see the reactions on their faces when I say shit like, no, I never seen Friends before. They flip out. I'm like, oh, I think the Beatles were overrated. What? So, hey, J. Cole went platinum with no features. I work with a lot of white people. Also, for some reason, I work with a lot of dogs. For some reason, that's a thing that you got. I mean, I don't understand. I just don't understand the concept. Because, like, maybe it's just me, but, like, I prefer not to walk to a meeting and have to worry about stepping on dog shit. Maybe that's just me. It's just me. No, it's fair, but look, white people love their dogs, and just because I don't give them a little bit of attention, they look like me like I'm Michael Vick. Yo, if I ever die, when I die, I hope to be reincarnated as a dog in a white family. Y'all treat your dogs so fucking well, it don't make any sense to me. And then meetings at work, like, man, like no one wants to spend more time in the meeting than they need to, right? Like you want to get in, get out, go back to Facebook, right? We gotta spend the first 15 minutes talking about how cute someone's fucking dog is. And if you don't, you're Michael Vick. And the worst part, you're sitting in this meeting and it's going and it's boring and all of a sudden your nose starts burning and everyone in this room knows that dog just farted. If a person farts, that's rude, right? If a dog farts, people just act like it didn't happen. I'm not cool with that. Again, maybe that's just me, but do you guys know there's a hole being torn in our ozone layer? Because of cow farts. They know, look it up, that's real. So what makes you think being in an enclosed space with a dog fart is healthy for me? But I'm the asshole. So yeah, working with white people was great, working with dogs sucks. My parents divorced when I was very young. It's probably my fault. Don't worry about it, guys. but they divorced when I was very young. And you guys don't know me that well. I'm half Ethiopian, half black. I don't have enough time to explain the difference, but there's a difference. I'll try to give you the brief history. So my dad was born in America, okay? African American, born and raised. My mother was born in Ethiopia. For those of you that don't know, Ethiopia was the only country in Africa to never be colonized during the slavery gold rush, okay? I'll sip to that. I think that's a good feat. But because of that, a lot of Ethiopians look down on black Americans. When they see black Americans, they go, there goes the ones that got caught. Hey, people ask me all the time, Ox, what's it like growing up in a racially unjustice America as a black man? I'm like, it's just like growing up in an African household. Like, my grandma would call me Gingero. My whole life, my grandma called me Gingero. Now, I finally asked my mom one day, I was like, Mom, what does Gingero mean? And she told me it means monkey. My grandma was calling me monkey my whole life. Like she was working for fucking H&M. Like, what the fuck? I'd come home from school with some of my black friends, and after they left, my mom was like, come here. I'm like, what? Don't bring those black people here. Like, Mom, I'm black. What the fuck? I lived with my dad, who was a doctor half-time. Then I lived with my mom, who was an immigrant from Africa, with her older son, my half-brother, the other half. And going back and forth from that 1% life to the third world was fucking terrible. And I love you, Mom, but living in an African household was terrible. Like, it was like living in the third world in America, though. It was all, I never got the cool stuff when it was like appropriate timing, okay, Mom? I'm not disrespecting, I'm sorry. Let me tell you though, it's not cool when I'm in high school getting light up shoes. She was like, I knew you always wanted these. I was like, yes, I wanted these. That's why I never like, I had to strap on these shits. It was terrible, man. That's real story though. Another thing is, I was born in 1991, so that means my mom has at least been in America for 23 years, okay? At least 23 years. She should be able to pronounce a lot of words in English correctly. You know, I learned from 91, she should be able to learn from 91. She struggles with words like Utah, okay? She sees the H at the end, and she said Utah. Okay? Lunches were terrible all throughout school, like all throughout my life. Lunches were terrible. You know, kids that have like, you know, sandwiches and kids that have leftover meatloaf. She sent me to school with like Dorowats and Kitful and. Oh yeah? Okay, well how about the 5th, 6th, and 7th period? My hands still smell like third world. Okay, like everyone knew the African kid. You, no matter how many times you wash your hands. So one day I finally asked,
Mom, please let me get a ham and cheese sandwich. She was like, all right, fine. Next day at school, opened up my lunchbox, there it was, a ham and cheese sandwich. Or her version of a ham and cheese sandwich. It was just ham, cheese, and bread. No kind of garnishes, no lettuce, no tomatoes, no mustard, no mayonnaise. No Ziploc bag, it was just dropped in your lunchbox. And you know what? The fucked up part, having an American doctor dad, you would think it was better, but it wasn't. My dad didn't even send me to school at lunch. I'd go to school hungry as shit every other week. I'm like, Dad, come on, man, please, can you make me lunch? He's like, hey, you're half Ethiopian. You can handle not eating for a couple weeks. And it was no better at my dad's house, man. Any of y'all ever got kicked out for cheating in school? Nobody? Oh, you guys are all good people. Okay. My dad got caught cheating on my Spanish teacher with my principal. There was no bueno. How would I make that up? You look like, don't shake your head. I'm telling you my life, and you just. And I mean, I respect my dad now, though. He was just making lemonade out of lemons. You know, he was like, I'm a single man. I have a cute ass little kid. Let me make this little nigga do all the work for me. Before I got kicked out of that school, my best friend, this kid was Henry. Me and him ran the school. We were the smartest, most athletic. We kicked it all the time. And it was like the first grade, you know, that was still acceptable to sleep at another guy's house all the time. You know, his parents weren't African. He was a white guy, Henry. So I always stayed at his house because he always had the fucking pizza bagels. You know? He got the shit on time, you know? So I stayed in his house one time and I woke up early. I go to the kitchen because I'm hungry and my dad is there. In a robe, making breakfast. He's like, you're hungry? I'm like, yes, nigga, for answers. This is all real shit though. Like I've never had a chance to be a normal person in society. Like I grew up thinking father, son, sleepovers was a normal thing. Yo, my dad single-handedly ruined Halloween for me, okay? Like every October 31st, October 31st, everyone's like, you trying to go out, turn up? I'm like, fuck no, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's the worst, it's traumatic. It started when I was 3 years old. This really happened. 3 years old, it was like a costume contest. I just transferred to that school, I was excited. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a pumpkin. I just saw like Charlie Brown, whatever. It's simple. You just go to the store, buy a pumpkin outfit. I'll be cute as fuck and win the prize. Keep in mind, my dad's not broke. He's a doctor. Okay. My dad goes to Costco, buys XXL orange sweatpants. He cuts holes in the side and buys a green checker hat. I just look like a fucking broke Ethiopian kid for Halloween. It was terrible. I got pictures at home. If y'all like, I really have pictures of this. The next year, I wanted to be a mummy. No, not the next year, like 4 years later, I wanted to be a mummy. And again, for some reason, I relied on my dad. Again, he goes to Costco, gets those Kirkland brand toilet paper, comes over to my house, wraps me up with toilet paper, and it rained that night. Instead of candy, people gave me UNICEF bread. It was terrible. Broke ass African again. Okay.
Okay. This is the last one. This was the last day I was like, fuck Halloween forever, okay? It was the very next year I wanted to be Dracula. And I was like, cool, like that's standard, you know? And I had like fangs. Someone from school gave me their leftover fangs.
That was good.
That's how you get Ebola. No, so they gave me their leftover fangs, and so I was like, man, he's like, I got you. He comes over to my mom's every year for Halloween, because my mom's neighborhood was safe for trick-or-treating, but he always came every year to bring me my costume. So I was like, Dad, I need a cape, and I need white face paint. I sounded like a little bitch when I was a kid. He was like, for sure, son. Goes to Costco again. He must have had rapid reward points or something with Costco. So he comes over, he brought me a towel for the cape. First of all, way too heavy to fly in. And then, keep in mind, I told you my dad's a doctor, right? He brought me Crest White fucking toothpaste. And I don't know if y'all ever put toothpaste on your face, but it burns. Real bad. I didn't have no pimples for like 6 years though. Shit was clean and I was smelling Crest White fresh. That's why I don't fuck with Twilight though. Fuck vampires.
My older brother, he's technically my half brother. He was born in Ethiopia, so me and him had a funny relationship. He used to call me OG because I was his black brother. I used to call him refugee, you know, because. Yeah, so my favorite story growing up with my brother. Now he spoke no English when he came to America. He was 10 years old. So I'll give him a little leniency, you know. But my favorite story is me, him, and my mom came home from school one day, and she came home from work, and there was a voice message on the answering machine. My mom played it. It was my brother's teacher. Hi, Mr. Desi. I'd like to discuss your son's terrible citizenship grade. We need to have a meeting. Citizenship grade, like, I don't know why the fuck they call it that. Y'all don't know my mom was freaking out thinking my brother was gonna get deported. just cause my brother couldn't participate in every class.
And work hasn't been going so good lately. I feel like I'm kind of on the chopping block right now. I'm a little nervous. Yeah, no, because the last time I was out of a job, I had to do that thing where you work for your grandma and you do her chores around the house. And you're not really getting paid to like do the chores, you're getting paid to listen to her stories. And the thing is about my grandma, she's like your typical grandma. She loves telling stories and she's black, so she's met like every prominent African American in history. And so, you know, I'm mowing her lawn one day. She tells me about marching with Martin Luther King. Coretta Scott didn't know. I'm washing her car one day, and she tells me about meeting Muhammad Ali, but back then he was known as CC or Cassius Clay. This is the story that made me, like, I just, you know, where you hear too much about your grandma, and you're like, I gotta get a real job, because I can't do this no more. I was up on a ladder cutting some hedges, and me and my grandma chopping it up, and she used to play basketball back in the day. And she said, you know who I went to high school with? I said, who? She said, I went to high school with Wilt Chamberlain. I almost fell out the ladder. I said, oh shit! No, grandma! All right, well, you guys don't understand it. So, you know. So yes, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in the game, but that's not the most like amazing thing about him. He wrote a book, and in this book, he wrote that he slept with over 20,000 women. 20,000, that's a lot of fucking women. And my grandma got pregnant in high school. So I know she was sexy after. Is it fucked up that, like, all I think about now is which of the 20,000 my grandma is? I'm so glad she didn't know I do this. Because if I really am out of a job, I'm not gonna have a backup plan. Oh shit, yeah. But you know what? A little piece of me wishes I was like dating back in the time that my grandma was actually dating people, because she didn't have to worry about the diseases. I'm not talking about the like STDs you guys are thinking of. I'm talking about that bullshit disease where you take a girl out to dinner and she can't eat half the shit on the menu because she got that like that silly what's it called? That silly constipated? Oh no, wait, hold on, that's the mattress. No, what you said? Celiac. Thank you. Thank you. She got that bullshit celiac disease. You gotta take her to fucking Whole Foods. Everything's overpriced.
Anybody been from the Bay? Hey, I miss the Bay, guys. I love it here, but I miss the Bay. 7 million people, man. I miss some things about the Bay. 7 million people. You can date more than one person and not have a problem. It's not like that here. You try to date more than one person, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna go to a party with your main girl, find out your side girls are cousin, and the other girls are all their hairdressers. You're gonna have some problems. You can date in the Bay Area, 7 million people, realize it doesn't work out, cut it off, leave that person, never see that person again. It's not like that here. Dating down here is like giving yourself herpes. That person's gonna be in your life regardless if you want it or not. It's a small fucking town, man. There's one Target between Camarillo and Santa Barbara, and I live across the street from it. Am I lying? And it's even worse now that I do comedy. People don't believe the shit that I'm saying. Like, I tried to break up with my ex, it took 4 months. I was like, hey, I think we're done. I texted her that. She responded, LOL. Saying a fucking joke, we're done.
And vegans. Oh, you knew vegans fucking kill me. I made the mistake of last time I was home introducing my vegan girlfriend to my African family. And like every vegan shit brought up really early in the conversation, hey, by the way, I'm vegan, like, shut up. I never seen my uncle and aunt so fucking like offended. She was trying to tell them the health benefits of not eating meat. And my uncle pulled me to the side. He went, so you mean to tell me? He said, so you mean to tell me you got this woman over here that's choosing not to eat certain foods? We got family, hunting, camping for food, and she's turning down food? That's not right, so fuck that. I don't fucking camp. I mean, alright, well, I got cousins in Africa that do camp. They're professional, they kind of call it living though, you know? So actually, I did go to Ethiopia. I just came back a week ago. It was my second time. And I recommend everyone go, but it was my second time going. My first time was 10 years ago. And from last time to this time, everyone was saying, how come you don't go, how come you don't go? And to be honest, I had a terrible time last time I was there. My mom neglected me when I was there. She went and hung out with all her friends and everything. And everyone she introduced me to is my aunt and uncle. And the thing is, there's so many beautiful people there. I'm like, who can I get married to? Everyone's my cousin. Like, this is
Great cross is tight. This is so tight.
Hey, yo, I love you guys. This is a Tuesday night. Give yourself a round of applause, man. Y'all can be at school right now. One more time, let me hear you. Young blood in the game doing his damn thing. Woo!
I mean, I really am a big believer that you control your own happiness. And there's so little in your life that you can control. And the things you can't control are who's around you in your life and where you live.